Okay, so hopefully everything is working. Let's see. So yeah, that should be good. Let's take a look at the chat. Bam, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Congrats on 1K. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. You can become an official content creator now. Not yet. Gonna have to do some work around that, but we'll see. We'll see. You have exams tomorrow? All right. Good luck. F5Z, welcome to the stream. What's the best weapons for Burrow Beam? I mean, what are the best weapons for Blizz Frost in free to play? I mean, Storm Racks, Burrow Beams, Geminis if you're playing CPC, stuff like that can work very well. Should you upgrade your Panther from 32 for 1v1s on? Panther for 1v1s? Not really. There are better mechs for that kind of stuff. It's a good mech, but not for 1v1s so specifically. Gamer Bros, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Review ID. Okay, sure. We will do some hangar reviews really quick. We'll do some hangar reviews. Then after we'll get to the stuff. Okay, so let's check. You can't make any, but you can make any mech 32 because here blueprints less. Then don't bother making any 32 energy mech in the first place because realistically you don't need it. You don't need a 32 energy mech unless you have 216 energy weapons to like fit on it, right? Unless you're doing that, you don't need it. But yeah, let's see. So this one, what is his main hangar? I think we'll take this into consideration here. The Deathwalker, Outlaw, Killshot, Orion, Panther, not bad. I would get these Stormlack 10 duplicated as fast as you can. It's going to be pretty good, but yeah. Disruptors, I mean, disruptors are fine. They're pretty good. Disruptors are pretty good. Killshot with Repokers is not a good combo, especially the damage has been reduced. You cannot kill things fast, and you're not going to survive. Yeah, that's going to be a big problem. EM Rifle Orion, sure. If you get the specific pilot, you'll be fine. Pod guns on Panther, okay. That's also a solid build. So I recommend you put the pod guns on this instead. Like duplicate them and put it on Outlaw because Outlaw is going to be buffed very soon, right? So it's going to be very strong. I guess like a lot of things. So it's going to be better to use like a more like a camping style weapon on Outlaw so that we can sit back and deal with people that way. Deathwalker, I would use like both Stormrack 10s if you can do that soon. Because the Blast RPG 10 is not a great one. Not a great one. So yeah. You need to get a better pilot for this, Orion. And as far as things go, you're pretty good. Open Rappers can work really good on Panther. Just kind of has some... This is a pretty scuffed combination. I would try to like get either one of these duplicated so that way you can have a better build. So yeah, apart from that, not bad. It's pretty good anchor. You may not ignoring epic stuff. Okay. Faros, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Only epic Panther Guardian type mechs for possible to 32. If you've got a 32 in energy mech, then realistically there's going to be a reason. If you don't have any 16 energy duplicated weapons to take advantage of the 32 energy capacity, then it's a waste of duplicating, like maxing your mech out, realistically. If you're not going to use the full energy capacity, then don't bother upgrading it in the first place. A dumb idea. Sonam, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Electroplace, welcome. I have Outlaw Seeker of 4 stars. Whom should I rank up and replace with Eclipse my ID? Seeker, I would replace your Outlaw with the Eclipse. Use Outlaw if that's what you want to do. But Eclipse is gonna be important, guys. Even after the nerf, I think Eclipse is still gonna be important because of this Outlaw, right? Outlaw and like Eclipse and Seeker are gonna be even more important than they used to be because of this Outlaw, you know? Because Outlaw buff basically have to crash right through walls. It basically means you kind of have to kill this Outlaw before you even do Deathwalker spamming. That's gonna be a big problem. So Eclipse and like Seeker are gonna still be very, very important to have in your Hangar. Let's say. But after the buff, Outlaw is going to be like a must-have for most people because pretty much everyone can just basically make Deathwalkers useless, right? So, yeah. Maybe worth it. Please review ID. Okay, sure. Sharp eyes. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Maxed kill shot, maxed guardian. This guy's Hangar is like bloated. Emperor gun kill shot at this SP. Not really. Your mods are also pretty weak, so realistically I don't see this build doing any good. Railgun guardian, it's fine, but it's not that great. Not great. Pod gun, brick house. A pretty decent build. What I would do here, I would swap these pod guns on Orion. Since this is 6 stars anyways, swap these pod guns on Orion because pod gun Orion is going to be much stronger, especially against like lace wings and whatever. Definitely worth doing that. Stormrack Panther is fine. You can use that. And keep in mind, if you're going to get a mod, get a legendary Premier Mortalair because that's a better mod. I recommend getting this mod specifically for basically all of your mechs. That's going to be like the best one to go for. So yeah, just replace this with the Orion. Apart from that, this Panther, this kill shot is not going to be great. You're going to want to replace these mechs with something like Eclipse or Surge very soon. That way. And Brickhouse too. Brickhouse is not that great. Panther and Orion are fine. We need to replace these 3. Get Eclipse, Surge, and Deathwalker Lacewing. From the crit rush events are going to be happening up. So there are going to be more crit rush events coming up soon. So I do recommend you get those good mechs. Yeah. Should I upgrade Blizzy? Is it meta mech? Blizzfrost is kind of meta. Not top, but pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. You forgot to check my ID? Alright, I'll check yours out. But I don't want to make this stream a full Hangar review thing. I'm just going to review a couple of Hangars right now and a couple of Hangars afterwards. Like end of stream, I'll do like 5 more Hangar reviews, but apart from that, let's see. I consider this is his best Hangar. Emperor Nomad, Revoker Surge, Revoker Eclipse. I mean, as far as things go, you just need to, what I recommend you do is put those Revokers on your Nomad. Revoker Nomad is going to be pretty good, especially. Revoker Nomad is going to be pretty good. After the Outlaw buff, you're going to need it because the system crash gives Nomad damage resistance and also Revokers get like 2 times the fire rate, so that's going to be very useful. So I put the Revokers on Nomad. I get this to like 6 stars or something. So Nomad's going to be pretty good after Outlaw buff as well. Surge and Eclipse are going to be still good because they have stealth, right? They can do some good stuff with it. So yeah. Lacewing and Stormrax on Deathwalker. These are both pretty good. You do have the implants for them, I suppose. Yeah, you just have the implants. The implants are nice. I just get the radius on that. You'll be good. If you did want to replace, if you do want to like add Outlaw in this hangar, I think what I recommend you do is like add like a similar preset here, but instead of the Nomad, you could use like Outlaw. That's what I do, realistically. Or what I would recommend you do, depending on the map, Lacewing will be pretty good. So in some maps, Lacewing will be good, in some maps it will not. So what you can do in other presets, instead of Lacewing, you can use Outlaw as like a more passive thing. With something like Strike Rocket or Podgun, you can be pretty annoying in the back. But yeah. So instead of Lacewing, you can switch it with like Outlaw. Eclipse with Revoker is not a good combo anymore. For free-for-all, sure, but I don't recommend for like any other like game mode realistically. Hangar Showdown also can be decent, but not for like CPC or 5v5 generally. So yeah. So I would use something like Overdriver on this, or like a Burrow Beam, which Burrow Beam is what everyone is using, right? So you just get Burrow Beams, 2 Burrow Beams, and you'll be good to go. About it. You didn't even saw my comment. I'm sorry about that. There's a lot of people in the chat, I had to check everyone out. By the way, congrats on 1K subs. Thank you. Galaxy MD and Galaxy MA both are same person. Yep, they are same person. I just have two different accounts, realistically. Let's see. Let me just review a few more of you guys' IDs. Oh yeah, these are all gamer IDs, by the way. You have Burrowbeam 12 and 8, but they don't have implants for it. Only Rare Pilot I have. It is worth investing on it though. If you have it, then start investing on it though. Burrowbeam 16 should be in the Creators event pretty soon, mostly next week or something like that. I don't know when, but mostly it should be anytime soon. Hopefully. If you guys are saving up your coins for that, it'll be better. That's why I don't recommend like this Overdriver 12 Creators event, right? Even though Overdriver is good, I just recommend going for Burrowbeam because it's generally better. Yeah. Let's take a look at this hangar. Stormrack, Orion, Hodgar Hemlock, Graf Panther, Embergun, Surge, Revoker, Eclipse. Okay. I'd say the Revokers are best used on your Surge instead of Embergun. So I'd swap this entire setup on your Surge. And maybe Eclipse with grabs can also do pretty good. Eclipse with grabs or even pod guns on Eclipse can do pretty good if you're playing CPC, that is. Yeah, so these types of setups I would run for like CPC or like 5v5 game mode. But yeah. I think this is good. He has overdrivers too, that's nice. Overdrivers on Eclipse is a really solid combo until you get your hands on like Burrowbeam 12 or something. But yeah, Revoker Surge is fine. You can still make this build work. It's not going to be that great, but for 8000 SP it should be fine. Hot Guns Orion, that's also really good. Get the Shield Piercing Implant at this rate. Shield Piercing Implant is going to be very good. Hemlock. I would replace Hemlock with either Lacewing or Deathwalker for CPC and even like Hangar Showdown. Whatever. That's what I recommend you do. But apart from that, it's a pretty solid hangar. And even Panther too with like Deathwalker or something. Yeah. Deathwalker, Lacewing, you can add that to the hangar. Should be good to go. Not pretty good. You have 13k coins left, saved up for a good ERC. Nice. Good idea. Okay, let's check the other IDs. Okay, this is going to be the last one, guys. After this, I'm going to have to do CPC. Then after, at the end of the stream, I'll do a couple of more Hangar reviews, okay? So here, Revoker, Redeemer, EM Rifle, Orion, Pod Consolers, that's pretty good. Stormwreck, Deathwalker, also great. And Stormwreck Hemlock, it's pretty solid. Close quarter weapons on Redeemer, I do not recommend. That's not a good idea, realistically. Because Redeemer cannot close the gap quickly. That's not that great. So yeah, I don't recommend that. EM Orion is fine. If you do have that shield piercing implant, which you do, that's pretty good. Soulless with pod guns, also solid combo. Pretty good. Deathwalker, he has the duration and the cooldown, that's good. You can use a radius implant here instead of the damage. That's going to be pretty useful. Apart from that, not much to say here. You could use an Eclipse because Outlaw buff is going to mean like you're going to need a Eclipse in your Hangar. Eclipse is going to be like pretty important. Yeah. I get Eclipse and replace it with like Hemlock. If you're playing CPC, then you don't really need Hemlock. I'd go with Eclipse instead. Redeemer is fine for CPC, but I think like Surge also would do better. Surge would do better. So yeah. But these builds are fine though. These three builds are fine. You can work your way around those, but I just replace this with like Eclipse and this one with Surge. Since you have Deathwalker already, you can work around with Lace Wing, stuff like those, and even get Burrow Beams very soon for the upcoming Crit Rush events that may happen soon. So yeah, that's what I recommend you do. By the way, you said that after Outlaw buff, I shouldn't invest on railguns. So I mean, will it really be that bad? Or I mean, have legendary reload, and I don't think Outlaw guy will only target me. The thing is, though, this thing is 15 seconds, right? With the cooldown implant, you get that to 10 seconds. And how a railgun has like 8 seconds reload, to get one shot back. So most likely, your firepower will be reduced drastically. Especially if there's an outlaw on the battlefield, you're going to be constantly keep getting crashed over and over again. It's not to say that they won't target you or not. Generally, it's not a good idea. You could just use EM rifle if you want to. That's also not a bad idea. Especially it has more range. You don't need to be near outlaws' faces. Because with a max range implant, it's only like 130 meters, right? So it's not going to be that annoying, but realistically, we're going to have to wait and see. But I don't know how good the outlaw buff is though. Like they have mentioned everything, but realistically we're gonna have to wait and see until the rebalance. By the way, should I buy Ember Gun, Repeaters, Howlers, or sit with Revokers for close quarters? Revokers are still better than all of them. Ember Gun, Repeater, and like Howler, all of them only do great apart from 20 meters or longer range. So like around 20 to 30 meters, those weapons do better than the Revoker. But realistically, in a close quarter situation, the Revoker is still better. I think close quarter weapon. When it comes to close quarter weapons, I think the Revoker is still better. Accept your invite. I don't have space in game. Okay. Let me see if this accept goes through. Nah. There's no space in game, boys. No space in game. I cannot do anything about that. You have exam tomorrow? Alright. Take care. Give me 100 coins to all viewers this stream. I'm not rich like Mr. Beast to do that though, sadly. Can we do tournament together? Yeah, probably. We can do some tournament. Sipa, welcome to the stream. Welcome. What's Outlaw's cooldown after Epic cooldown implant max? I think it's like 11 seconds. I think it's going to be 11 seconds, right? I think it's 11 seconds realistically. I was getting scrapped by Outlaw in CPC. Yeah, cool wonder. Both EM and Railgun have the same range limit? Not really. You should note that. 1 second. Railguns have a damage fall off past 120 meters. All right. Even though both of them have the max range of 165 meters, the difference between both is that EM rifle does full damage at long range but less damage up close. Whereas railgun does more damage at mid to close range but does less damage further away. So realistically, railgun is better generally when you're facing up close, but this outlaw buff might ruin it though. It's kind of hard to say though. Need to reload like 3 to 4 shots. Both have same double damage chance. Railgun has a 15% double damage chance, and EM rifle has 50% if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it has 55% max. The EM rifle double damage chance does scale. You doing any job for living or suspense? I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell you that though. Your hangar is good. I mean, it's not the worst hangar, but basically gonna have to see what we can do. Okay. So let's see, what are these tasks that we have to finish? We have to get MVPs, kill them from behind, and we have to get guided kills, barrage weapons, heavy duty, blah blah blah, whatever. Overall, which one is better? That railgun is better than EM rifle right now, but we're gonna have to wait and see, guys. I cannot predict what's gonna happen, alright? Because I need to see how the outlaw works after the buff, then only we can decide whether it's gonna be a big threat or not. Okay. I can get rid of those 2 legendary implants because they're not useful. Customs? No customs today. Kind of gonna grind for these tokens, but we'll see. Which is better now at endgame, Stormrack or Revokers? Clearly Stormracks. Especially Stormracks have like a... If you have the legendary reload implant for Stormracks, it's basically GG. Everyone can kill you from a distance. Like, it's basically no debate, guys. It's no debate. Stormracks are better than Revokers right now. So Burrow Beam is the top meta weapon, and Stormrack is like second best weapon. So yeah, both a Stormrack is still better than Revoker. Especially if they nerfed Revoker, right? The damage output is much worse. That's really bad. Star Lord, welcome to the stream. Welcome. By the way, do you have legendary Stormrack reload? Nope, I do not. I do not. I have 2 epic reload implants rank 6 because I had a feeling they might nerf the Stormracks, but in reality they did not. Since they did not nerf Stormrack reload implant, I'm gonna buy it very soon. I'll be getting it very soon if I see it here. Because they did not nerf it anyways, right? So it's still very strong, so better to get it. By the way, what's your species specs? It's pretty low though, compared to most other PCs, I'd say. Stormracks are better than Revokers after nerf. Isn't OP anymore, but still usable, yeah. Revoker's still good, but I don't think it's gonna be like top level thing. Can Salvor become meta? Not really. I don't like realistically the grand scheme behind this buff is to make Salvor survive more. Realistically, they want the mech to be more usable. If you're playing like solo, Salvor can actually be pretty good because it does have high energy capacity and pretty well-rounded stats after the buff, right? So it can be used in like even when you're playing solo or whatever. But the problem with Salvor is that like weapons these days, like Stormrack's Burrow Beams, right? They do a lot of damage really quickly. So realistically, people are going to be dead before you even heal them. So it's not practically useful. Not great. Not great. I wish it could be better, but you know, it's not great. That's the main problem. Can you show me your friends list? Okay, I'll show it after this match. 5v5 is better than CPC right now, though. Okay, boys, let's go. OP. Excuse me? I did not even see that happen. But that's fine. I'm dead. I am dead. Was it worth it? Not really. Ouch. Take it easy, bots. Oh, the bots are crazy today. The bots are crazy today, boys. I wonder if the matchmaking also buffed the bots for whatever reason. They look scary. He's cooked. This fellow is also cooked. And this guy is also cooked. Ouch. Oh yeah, that's what you call OP. We have to get kills with this from 50 meters away, but this map is too small though for that. One thing is great, Salvor got more HP and more heal after the rebalance, yeah. The heal percentage increases to itself though, not to allies. But I mean, it's fine. It is something. I take it though. Are the bots speed running or something? Let's see. Ouch. That's painful. That's painful. What you're trying to do is really rude. You understand? Ouch. Teammates exist. They do not exist. That's fine. Didn't want it anyways. Okay, boys. Let's do this. He cooked. What will be the meta hanger after all buffs and nerfs? Depends, because well, whether things stay meta or not kind of depends on the outlaw buff realistically. Because the thing is, the outlaw is the thing that whether decides for it, that walk is going to be really good or not, right? If outlaw is buffed to the point where like Death Walker is basically not that great anymore, then I think maybe Lacewing, maybe top Mech, maybe Lacewing, or even might be even Eclipse become top. I think, yeah. But as far as things go right now, currently, Deathwalker, Lacewing, and Surge are like the top 3 mechs in the game right now. Can I ask everyone something? Why is everyone moving so fast? Or should I invest in Blizzfrost? If yes, which mech should I replace with it? Because I have enough blueprints for maxing it. What weapon should I put on it? Yeah, Blizzfrost is pretty good. I do have a video to make on that, which I will do very soon, but yeah, I think Bliss Frost is pretty good. Want to replace something? I think like depending on how good your hangar is. For CPC, I don't think Bliss Frost is that great though. It can work in CPC, but I don't think it's gonna be great. Okay, boys, let's do Hangar Showdown. Okay, let's do some Hangar Showdown today. That was weird. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, boys. Everyone had like 200k plus speed, basically, for whatever reason. Why everyone moving fast? Yeah, I think game is bugged, supposedly. Imagine how Outlaw would move fast if he gets a buff. Yeah, it's gonna be Omega buff, boys. We can clearly define Outlaw's buff as Omega buff. It's basically just gonna be GG for everything. It's gonna be cooked. Everything is cooked, boys. Hopefully not everything, but we'll see. Can you test Revokers versus Hellfire's Platinum show that they were better? Hellfire is better because if you're shooting further than 20 meters, if you're within like 10 meters or something, then I think Revoker is still better. Because Revokers have a damage fall off, right? If you're shooting further than 20 meters, it has a big damage fall off. And also the closer you are with Revokers, the faster the fire rate. So you're going to be able to take down shields faster. Okay, let's enjoy some Hangar Showdown. Hopefully we can. You're coming too in Hangar Showdown? For a time drop, huh? Okay, go for it. YMZ, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Alright, boys. So, yeah, let's see. Hopefully we don't get cooked today. Like yesterday. Yesterday I got cooked really badly. Today hopefully we survive. Hopefully we survive. But we will see. Oh, yeah. Guess we're waiting 2.5 years for this though. Let's try again. Remember that hide and seek? I was like, please don't kill me. Yeah. That's pretty fun though. Not the worst. Want to review the hangars of the chat or no? I might. I will do a few more hangar reviews during the end of the stream, but if I start right now, I'm gonna have to review every single hangar that everyone has, right? So that's gonna be the problem. So that's why I want to wait until I am done with everything, so that way I can do some hangar reviews freely. I just have to finish Hangar Showdown and finish those boring tasks in the specialization spree and whatever, so that way I can continue with the hangar reviews, you know. I think we're not getting players today, but we'll see. If we do get players, we can cook or not. Let's go. Let's see who we got. Oh, Revoker Eclipse. Okay. The Revoker Eclipse. After all of these years, it's Revoker Eclipse. Oh no, that's actually a bad idea for me. This guy is gonna toast me. This guy's gonna toast me. Check my hangar, tell me if it's good or middle one. Yeah, I will check it out. Just give me a second, boys. Deathwalker with Revokers. That's a bit toxic. Like he's cooked. He's cooked, boys. He's cooked. I can deal with that. Maybe. Maybe. Not like 100% sure, but we'll see. How you doing? How are you? Get poked. Get poked is what my statement is there. This is going to be a sticky situation, though. It's going to be a sticky situation. Yeah, it cannot be helped, okay? My bot is going out there and dying so fast. Convenience is on his side, sadly. Ham launch, okay? Just need to crash this ham launch and kill it. Can we kill this bot or what? Nice mark, nice mark. I need to get close though. Now I just get close and spank him. That's about it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, boys. He's cooked. He's cooked. But I might be cooked here too, you know. I have a cheetah on my team. New meta Mech. And he has a freaking swoosh. I don't really believe that cheetah can do anything to him, but we will see. Yes. We are gonna be cooked, obviously. We expect. I mean, Surge just has too much HP though. You can't really do anything about that. Worst part is 80 seconds. Yeah, what do you expect? It basically waits for the entire match to end. That's just the problem. But that was fine. Cannot do anything when the enemy's bots are just better. We need Chungus or Paragon meta. Yes, we need a Chungus meta, boys. I disagree with Paragon meta, but Brickhouse meta is so necessary. So necessary. It's gonna be amazing if they buffed Brickhouse. The most amazing part is that they give all 4 of these buffs to Brickhouse specifically. That'd be really good. That'd be great. Brickhouse meta is required. It's like heavily required. Can someone tell me what happened to the mods rebalance? Mods rebalance, they'll do it around spring. Not right now though. They're not gonna do it right now. Mostly around like April or something. They're gonna take some time, but realistically, we'll see. We'll see. I think they got buffed. They did not buff Brickhouse, which they should. It would be very OP if they did. It'd be nice. I don't know. I don't really understand the concept of like buffing stuff that are already like really good though. Like, of course, like buffing like something like Outlaw and like Salvor is okay, but I would also expect like Redox and everything else to be on the list as well, you know, because those mechs also deserve it, as they're like really bad. That's actually a dumb move on my part because I am almost dead. But I need to kill this Bastion before I want the game to explain why does the enemy bot always have to be better for whatever reason. Complete garbage matchmaking. Expected to be necessary. Oh, double outlaw. Let's go. He's gonna regret that. He's gonna regret that move. So dread shot something. That's fine. Convenience cannot go to me. That's fine. Show your face. I said show your face. Okay, this is a camping fest at this rate, so we just relax in the back. That's it. Solution to the problem. However, what I can do is this. I mean, let him get close and I'll show him what's up. Hey, Deathwalker, how are you? Yeah, he's cooked. Almost. First I have to crash this fool. This is gonna take so long. Yeah, of course he activates his ability because, you know, the game is just like, we're just gonna give Deathwalker immune to everything, basically. Solution. Yeah, like he uses his ability even after freaking getting crashed. Convenience, obviously. Like, it's basically bugged. BMP, welcome to the stream. I don't know how many bugs this game has, but definitely convenience. It cannot be said any more than that. What is he doing? Did he quit already? That's not fun. I was expecting him to show more of his meta build, but yes, he is struggling. Show your face. Show your face. Show it to me. Oh, that bot's gonna be cooked. That bot's gonna be cooked. However, what I would do here is, or no, yeah, I'm cooked again. Congratulations, bro. Do you remember me? Yep, I do. Sanji can get Salvor on his FTP account in a few days. Yeah, that's gonna be really good. It's gonna be very good. Salvor is nice. EM rifle Ryan. I mean, could work. I could do something, but we're gonna have to wait and see. This bot obviously is a one-shot, basically, because what do you expect? It's gonna have to be patience, boys. First EMP, now system crash, yeah. What do you expect? The game is going the status effect route. I'm gonna have to keep my distance. Because this guy is pretty dumb, and he does not know what he's doing. So, excuse me, still alive? Yes, let's go. I got him. Patience. Patience is how you play it. Yeah, but that's gonna be a big problem because I might be cooked here. Overdriver hemlock. Nice, stun. Oh yes, that's good. Show your face. That boy's coming. Get ready. I need your EMP. It's going to be very useful. No, it doesn't matter. Nomad has basically infinite HP. Cannot do anything about that. That's pretty good. Well, that's not bad. At least we did get to beat the crap out of this Deathwalker though. That's not bad. That's not bad entirely. Why does the meta always have to be that you can't play the game? Yeah. The problem with the meta is that if you don't have it, you're gonna lose, right? Regardless whether you are good at the game or not, realistically. Especially this Hangar Showdown is just like you have to use meta, right? So realistically, I don't like that. I wish the game was a bit more balanced, with everything being equally good for different things, but that is never going to be a thing that happens, though, realistically. I think everything needs to be good in some things, realistically. But they never make it happen, though. It's more focused on promoting specific stuff. Kind of boring. The only difference is now it's 3 burrow beam builds. When it used to be 3 revoker builds, now it's 3 burrow beam builds, obviously. So what's the difference? Not really much to say about it. Hopefully my redox bot can defeat the bastion or whatever. Hot guns for the win. I think he should be cooked with that. He's cooked. Now this Bastion is following me. Very slow. Just blow him up a bit. A few pod guns. Okay, that's good. That's pretty good. Now we are cooking. We are finally cooking. What do they have next? Burrow beam surge. I mean, I can kind of counter it, but it's not that much of a thing I can do though. Let's go. I got him. Good enough. Now, patience. We need to be patient. Let's go. We got him. I'm expecting a Deathwalker, so go with this. Yeah, that's a Deathwalker right there. His mons are pretty weak though, so I should be able to kill him. If possible. Which I don't know. Stormrack Nomad versus the Revoker Onyx. Mostly he's dead, right? Obviously. Ouch! That was a lot of damage. Let's see. I did not see anything hit me, but fair enough. Everything is magic. Expected. Congrats on 1K subs. Yeah. Thank you. I have to do something about this. A clip. A click. Where is this a clip? Oh, it's over there. Oh, okay. Select clip, boys. Click. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, not good. Not great. Come and get it. Come and get it, boy. Come and get it, boy. Come and get it. Yeah, that's what you do. 962, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Can you make an FTP clan? No. I don't want to make clans and micromanage or anything. Waste of my time. Realistically, myself personally, I just stay in my own clan, whatever I have. I don't want to create new ones and have, like, manage the clan or whatever. That's a lot of work. Myself, Mr. Ninja. Well, Mr. Ninja, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Ninja is cooking now. Yeah, let's see. First two matches were not that great. I don't know how many matches I played right now. First 2 or 3 matches, whatever. We're not great, but we'll see. Expectations, you know. Trying my best, but you know, can't really do much about it. All right. Carbine brick house. Let's go. New meta. Let's see if we can cook. Let's see if we can cook. Same guy again, but his bot has a blockhorn, which is very scary, according to me. Great. I need to focus on this lace wing though. Main target. I mean, I should be able to kill this guy though, realistically. He's dead. 2 pod gun salvos was enough to do the job. Now we just... wait. Yeah, I expected the burrow beam surge, but not really see. Yeah, bots are really annoying. They don't need to be that hard targeting. Yeah, his bot's just body blocking. I don't know what's going on today because my bots are going out and dying, but his bots are so clever for whatever reason. Cannot be helped. It cannot be helped. Cannot be helped. How are you using mods in Hangar Showdown? Because all of my mechs are rank 6, obviously. You should know that. We might be cooked here, boys. Not really anything I can do about that. My bot's just running in and dying, and his bot is just staying right next to him. What do you want me to do, realistically? Should I buy Storm Rack 6 for my Vortex, or should I buy Strike Rocket 6 or 8 for my Orion? I already have EM rifle in Orion. Do not buy Strike Rocket lower energy variants. They're not great. If you're gonna use Strike Rocket, use the higher energy variants. I'd recommend. Yeah, I'm cooked here because, you know, his bot is just coming for me. I got to kill this foolish little bot. I mean, his ability should run out eventually, right? Like that. But he has a nomad, I won't win that, regardless. And a freaking stasis beams, obviously. The repeater lace wing is better. Anyways, let's go. We see if we win. Mostly not gonna happen, but we'll see. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. You also have mods on my mechs, but they are only 5 stars, so that's why I can't use mods in Hangar Showdown. If you can't use mods in Hangar Showdown, that must be because you're League 2. If you're League 2 or below, you cannot use mods in Hangar Showdown. If you already have mods unlocked and you can use them on your mechs, but you can't use them in Hangar Showdown, that's because you're in League 2 or something. You should be able to use them if you're in League 1 though. So don't bother buying the Strike Rocket lower energy variants. If you're gonna get Strike Rockets, I recommend the 10 for like low SP players, or like the 16 for max level if you're gonna go for. Are you going to get Solus? I already have Solus. It's rank 4, so really. I have a lot of meta mechs, but I cannot use them, right? Because all of them are rank 4 and lower. So I have to rank them up, which costs me like an arm and a leg, so I don't really plan to do that right now. Maybe eventually, but we'll see. Too expensive. I'm in mid-game. Should I get like Storm rank 6 for my Vortex or wait for Monday for shipment? Storm rank 6 depends on which tier you're in. If you're in tier 4, then it's a pretty good option. Are we for real? That was easy. A Deathwalker. I mean, it's gonna be pretty difficult, but we'll see what we can do. You go first. You go first. I will just leave him on 1 HP though. Yes, be patient, patient. I'm dead. I am dead. But it was worth it though. Burrow Beam Eclipse, dang. That's pretty scary though. Pretty scary. Pretty scary. Now we just wait patiently, crash this block one, and then kill it. That's it, simple. Now that Eclipse is gone, it's time to kill basically everything. Basically everything. Outlaw might be a problem though, because he has that system crash, so I'll play with that. What do you have? Nomad there. Let's wait. He's cooked. He's cooked, boys. Are you going to get souls? Okay, I already answered that, I think. Congrats for 1k subs. Yep. How you doing? I'm doing great. Thread motion. Welcome to the stream. You're in tier 6? If you're in tier 6, then why would you bother getting Stormrack 6? It is a lower energy variant. Realistically, you're not going to use it, so yeah. Got the fortune keys, that's all I really need from this garbage showdown. So yeah, it's good enough. Since when did Solus come for credits, by the way? I made a video on that. I made a video on Solus credits specifically, so you can go check that out. It's basically the same date when it was released for Gear Hub in in-game currency. Credits, okay, fine. Can you review hangars after this? I still have to finish these tasks. What is it? I need to get these 2 tokens and these 2 tokens right here. Shouldn't take very long. That'll be done in a couple of matches. But I'm gonna do it in CPC, but yeah. I will run solo. I will just run solo because we'll see what happens. I need some kills and stuff, so yeah. Entity, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Yeah, bots. Should be pretty easy though. We need to send invite ID. If it's your Plarium Play ID, Arena Slayer, I will accept it. I don't have space in game, okay? So give me your Plarium Play ID, I'll add you. I don't have space in game though. If you send it on Plarium Play, it'd be good. Oh yeah, that's good. He's cooked. Hold still. Remove 1 player. Most players are active. I cannot just remove random people. Unless you put it on play. You could just put it on Plarium Play if you have Plarium Play, that's it. If you play on PC or something, you should have Plarium Play. You can put it there. I have a lot of spots on Plarium Play. When it comes to my friends list, I'm not just gonna micromanage by it. Why you did not reply? I did not see it. And I'm busy playing in a match, so I'm not gonna just check every single comment right away. I have no problem adding you on my friends list, but if you can send it to Plarium Play, that will be better. If you have PC, laptop, whatever, you can send it on right there, and I accept it. The in-game friends list is only 100, okay? You should understand that. I can't add everyone in this stream, basically. So if you want to play, you're gonna have to add it on Plarium Play. The only solution. You're a mobile player, can't do anything about that. Vipers. They're OP for sure. I crashed the wrong guy by mistake. But I couldn't switch targets quickly though. Because, for some reason. Can I at least send it back? Nice. Not have elite what? People really need to learn English. By the way, have to grind fast now because I don't have any legendary mechs other than Vortex and bots now coming with mods. That's because there's a matchmaking issue. That's not actually your fault. That's a matchmaking problem that they should fix that eventually, right? The main objective was to stop people from SP dropping, but the thing is, so the main objective of the update was to stop SP droppers, but it also took an effect to other people as well. So now matchmaking is kind of mixed up here and there. So lower SP players will like face maxed out enemies and sometimes even get stronger stuff. So it's not fair. It's really bad, but I'm gonna have to wait till they fix it. But you can play 5v5, 5v5 and tournament. These two are fine though. These two did not get affected, which is good. Can you suggest to buy something in tier 6 for like under 1 million credits? 1 million credits, Stormrack 10, Podgun 10, Overdriver 10, all solid weapons that you can get. Even Revoker 10, I would say, because a Revoker Surge is going to be good for like lower SP. If you do have Surge, you can use that for lower SP with Revokers. So yeah, Overdrivers are worth it. Overdrivers, Stormrack 10, and Podgun 10 or Strike Rocket 10, depending on which one you want. Both Strike Rocket and Podgun are pretty similar in performance, but I do prefer Podguns mostly because they're not really map dependent like Strike Rockets are. In some maps, Strike Rockets are not that great. That's why I prefer Podguns more. But even still, both are pretty good though. So yeah, you could pick these up. These 10 energy weapons are really good because they'll last you a very long time. So definitely recommend picking up these weapons. They're pretty good. That's what I recommend you go for. Apart from that, okay, let's do this. Vanish, welcome to the stream. Vanish, or not sure if I read that properly, but hopefully. Strike Rockets, annoying. Odd guns for the win, maybe. Go get the beacons, boys. Let's see. I'm going to use this Redoc to body block. Redoc. They should have buffed Redox, by the way. It's not fair. So I might be cooked here. Not good. Not good. Hey, foolish. What you doing? Who on earth has Hellfires? That's not great. Still alive. Still alive. Still alive. Very lucky to be alive. I got to run. Yeah, that was not great. Oh yes, we are cooking now. And now I have to hide. Hey, Sanji, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Congrats on the 1K. Thanks, buddy. Was great. Stupid hemlocks. Of course. I don't know what happened to that guy, but I guess he's not playing. Might have gotten disconnected or something. Yeah, suppressors are really good. Suppressor buff is really nice. Yeah, you're doing pretty good. You don't know my SP is below 5k, like almost 5k, but it should have complete at least 7k, because yeah, that's not a problem with your hangar. It's mainly a matchmaking update that they did. They were trying to fix this SP dropping issue, right? But it's not helping up too much. Looks like there's some bugs they have to fix with the matchmaking. Hopefully they do it soon, Hopefully. Yes, Surge with Revoker 8 and Orion with EM Rifle 8, Vortex with Squasher Zephyr. Zephyr with Ember Guns and Kill Shot with Pod Gun 8 suggest me to change or modify my hangar. It's 3k, kinda low. Vortex with Squasher, I'm gonna assume you're using Squasher 6s on that. Squasher 6s, decent. They're decent. They're decent for lower SP. Zephyr with the Ember Gun is fine. But since you have a Surge with Revoker 8s, I think replacing the Zephyr with like an Aegis would be a good option. Aegis is going to be pretty important. And I would put those Pod Gun 8s or even Overdriver 8s on Aegis as well. So I get rid of the Zephyr and put Aegis on if you can get Aegis, that is. If you're in tier 5, definitely go for the Aegis. Orion with EM Rifle 8 is fine, so you don't need to bother with the Railgun 8, so you can just use that. If you do have Aegis, get Aegis, or else you can get Panther. Since you're in tier 6, I'm going to assume you're going to be in tier 6 because you have Orion. So I think you can get Panther because Panther is pretty good. So I would get Panther and put Overdrivers on that. It'd be pretty good instead of Zephyr. Because you don't need two EMP mechs anyways. And Zephyr high SP not really that great. So yeah, once you're going upwards, you're going to need some more shield mechs. So I think getting Panther would be a pretty good idea. Pretty solid idea. View tournament ID? Not right now. Not right now. What is this? RAY007. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Oh, it's a Chong. It's a big one. Very big. Wonder how much juice he has left. Redoc. That's Walker. Hopefully his ability runs out soon, which is what I'm expecting. Gonna dump a pod guns all over his face and wait for his ability to run out, which should be about now, I suppose. Oh yes, let's go. Yeah, he's cooked. Oh, it's a brain dead mech. It's a brain dead mech, boys. Revokers must be. Yep, it is brain dead mech. Ouch. Hold steady. Take it easy, boy. Take it easy. Yeah, he cooked. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. This should be good, yeah. Able to kill that guy. Pod guns are nice. They're really good on this thing. Ouch. To be fair, I thought he was still reloading, but that's fine. That's fine. Gotta toast you up, boys. Where is the player? Every time I see the players, they just disappear immediately. What's going on? Get the Blastian. He cooked. Not yet. One more magazine of pod guns should finish it. So yeah, that was pretty good. Bro, play a match with Stormknight Deathwalker? Why should I? Because it's pretty much obviously the top meta build currently in the game. So why should I play a match with it? Like, Deathwalker's really good. And my Deathwalker is rank 4. I was planning on upgrading Deathwalker, but this Outlaw buff might be too much. So I kind of want to... I don't want to make stupid decisions right away, upgrading Deathwalker or whatever. I want to wait for these rebalance to end. Because this Outlaw buff is going to be crazy, boys. It's going to be crazy. Okay. What is new? Chain guns. Particle beams. All OP weapons. Okay. Congrats for 1K subscribers. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Okay. Nah, I don't think so. Stormknight Deathwalker is kind of boring. Pretty much obviously everyone knows it's good. I could use something else if you want, but Deathwalker is pretty weak though. It's only rank 4, sadly. Might be cooked here. Oh, great. The Evoker Surge just completely runs in and just takes the kill, you know, obviously. Get him, Chong, get him. Beat him up if you can. Yeah, I need to get that beacon before he just spams Revoker Scouts there and takes it. Which is what he's going to do, obviously. Oh, you have miniguns, that's fine by me. That's good for me. Ouch. Ouch. Can all of the bots stop spawning here and be like, we're just gonna protect this beacon? Can you kill this stupid Redoc? Yeah, I'm cooked. All of his bots are basically spawning there. I think only one solution is just wait for all the bots to spawn there and just kill everything one by one. a nomad. Seeker. Okay. Beams. Not as better as Burrow Beam, but it's fine. Yeah, his bots are going ham. My bots are also going ham too, but you know, it's not helpful enough. Yep, yeah, his bots are crazy. So play a match starting with Gemini. Sure. I'm already using it right now. Yep. We mostly lose that one. It's fine. Accept my friend request only on Plarium Play. I don't have space in game. If you send it on Plarium Play, I'll accept it. I don't have space in game though to accept any friend requests right now. Let's see. Fortune keys, yeah, sure, I'll take that, please. I don't have space in game, guys. I cannot just accept everyone's friend requests, alright? Because if I accept yours, a lot of other people are gonna ask, right? I don't have space in game. That's the main problem. If I did have space, it would be pretty good, but you know, don't have it. Yeah. Gonna have to wait on that one. Okay, let's go. The 2v2, boys. It's a 2v2. Teammate exist? Hopefully he does, though. Be pretty important. Deathwalker. I have 160 meters. He's not gonna hit me with those. Mind if I help you out with that? Yeah. Mostly I'm cooked. Should be using graviton beams, but kind of going solution here. Especially against all of this eclipse spam. Graviton beam not that great. We need to go for the beacon, center beacon. I mean, you have savants, you're not going to be doing anything, realistically. What is my teammate doing? This is the main problem I don't like with the teammates. I might be cooked yet, so revoke eclipse, obviously. Yeah. I mean, do whatever you want. I don't really care. Useless teammates, obviously. They just do nothing, basically. Sit in the back with stupid guided weapons. Heal your teammate. The teammate is useless. That's why he doesn't deserve healing. That's the problem. How to get resources effectively in Mech Arena. I was new and I'm really struggling with that. How you gather resources daily. I mean, if you play consistently and don't waste your resources, you'll get some good stuff. I did make one video on like how to prioritize your resources. It's a pretty good guide for like beginners specifically. Be pretty helpful for them. Deathwalker spam. Okay. Sure. You also rush too much. We have to get the problem with CPC is you have to get the beacons, you know, that's the most important thing. I should be having better mechs for this, but you know, I don't. "1277, welcome. Where are you from? I'm from India. He cooked. Ouch, ouch, ouch. There's a bot in front of you that you could shoot, but you choose not to. Time to shut this Deathwalker down. I know you were enjoying your Deathwalker spam, but it's over. Ouch, ouch. What's with the bots today? They're just ham level, basically. Of course you need it. Lace wing. Okay. Pretty good. Ouchie. Just stop this stupid bot from getting my beacon. My beacon. The Walker Swoosh. Yeah, bots are crazy today. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Which weapon should I rank up in tier 7, like for 10 energy? I mean, Storm Racks, if you have Storm Racks. Pod guns are also pretty good. Storm Racks pod guns. You think he has Storm Rack 10 on Outlaw? It's a pretty solid build. It's pretty solid. It's pretty good for flushing campers out though. I do like the Outlaw build. This build is pretty good for flushing out campers. It's pretty effective in doing that specifically, which is not bad, right? But yeah. One more token, let's go. Let's spin. Imagine I got it on the second spin. Yeah, the game just tricks you into thinking like you have it, but you don't have it. Just imagine. It'll be really funny. Get 50-meter kills with guided weapons. Easy. If I was using some better stuff, but yeah. Let's see. Use pod guns on Orion. I mean, I already finished the pod gun task. That's pretty fun. Okay. Wanna see pod gun Orion? Let me see. Let's see. Put Storm Racks on this. That'll be pretty fun. Let's see. So yeah, use that. And a pod gun Orion. Pretty good combo. Shoe piercing. And a cooldown. Should be good to go. Okay. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Gonna be OP. Just watch. I still have to get killed with Geminis, but we can work around that. I'll get these Gemini kills pretty quickly. This should be not difficult. Oh, they already have the center beacon? That's crazy. Must be like a Revoker scout spam after this. You never know. Get the beacon. Get the beacon. Ouch. Might be cooked here. Yeah. Not a problem. For your face. Nice. Use any other weapon on Aegis better than Gravitons. I do have overdrivers, but they don't do a lot of damage though, that's the main problem. I mean, Graviton Beam does have the implosion, but not that great. Yeah, gotta be cooked here. It's pod gun time. Damn, dude. Their bots can chill a bit, okay? I know it's so important to let him win, but you can chill a bit, a little bit. Don't block me. Ouch, ouch. Yeah, that's gonna be a big problem there. Oh, oh, he's dead. Okay, that's fine. I mean, he barely even did anything. Yeah. Classic bots just going full ham, basically. I don't know what's going on today. I guess the matchmaking is getting worse and worse. 708, welcome to the stream. Welcome. I just need to get this Gemini task done, so then we can do Hangar reviews after that. After we're done with this tasks, I get the last token. We can do more Hangar reviews, and then after that I can kind of call it a day. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Go here. What's a brick house with revokers? That's scary. That's scary. It's cooked. But I did not see that hit me, but fine. It's fine. Let's see. You get some kills. Nice. Nice. Get a few more kills here. Oh, hello. How are you? Oh, yes. Let's go. This is OP for sure. Nice. Got 5 kills with this. I do need to get 50 meter long range kills, but it'll take some time though. Stickly. Not bad. Got some stuff. Yeah. I could do this with suppressor. That would be pretty interesting, but for that. Pretty fun though. Not bad. Hopefully the stream is not lagging or anything. We have been going for like 1 hour and 47 minutes, so hopefully don't give me lag. Not much. There are 2 people, boys. I have to go for beacons, but see. Nomad with Ember Gun, okay. Interesting. That's an Eclipse, I'm gonna assume. What is an Eclipse doing in the back though? He's dead, don't worry. Pod gun Eclipse with a close quarters pilot. He's definitely not doing damage with that. Like even if you want to, that is. What driver Eclipse? What's going on today? Everyone is using the wrong pilots on all the weapons. What's going on? Some kind of new interesting pest. When's ability running out? I should get that killed, right? Yeah. If you're Indian, make a video in which you speak Hindi like Kaiser. No, I don't know Hindi. And I prefer to keep my content as English. So that way everyone can understand what I'm saying. Hello. I prefer to keep my content English regardless. That's just my way of doing things though. And I don't know Hindi anyway, so not really concerned. Ouch. Saman bots are scary though. Get this boy. You did not hit me on my screen, but sure. It happens basically because it has to happen. Is it a brain dead mech? It is. Show your face. Yeah, he's dead though. Let's go. This is OP for sure. Pod guns for the win, yeah. Let's go. That was pretty easy. Did get 6 kills with that, but it's not enough. Speaking. Pretty close. If he's inviting, let him invite. I need some really big map to get a bunch of kills with those Geminis though. Need like 9 more kills for that. They'll be good to go. You're sorry, I don't know why I have this problem. I mean, it's fine. I am happy to hear your opinions too, but realistically, when it comes to my content, right, I want to make sure everyone understands what I'm saying. That's just my way of doing things. That should be a kill, yeah. But might want to run back, boy. Want to run back. Blast. No, he's still alive. The bots are maxed out though. I do have to say that. The bots are not the main problem here. It's facing maxed out players. But I think they might have fixed the matchmaking though, I don't know. Because I do seem like the matches are easier than they used to be though. Speaking of. He's cooked, don't worry. Let's see. This guy is 50 meters away, right? Get some kills from that. Oh, hello. How are you? Hey, cook. Hey, cook, boy. We're all being deathwalkers. Are bots trying to become toxic? Or what? Get him, revoker a clip. Get him. What do you have? He cooked, don't worry. Yeah, he cooked. I'm basically roasting everyone with these, but... Oh, hello. I mean, he had Hellfire, but doesn't look like it's doing any damage, so I did not feel it. So, fair enough. Might be the reason why I did not feel it is because it doesn't do any damage, basically. Realistic here. Never mind, I'm cooked. I am cooked. Hot guns. He cooked? Yeah, he cooked. He cooked. Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye. He's gone. He's gone. Yeah, he's cooked. Let's go. Is it your free-to-play account? Nope. It's just too OP, guys. But yeah, it's just too OP. Not say much about it. I think they fixed the matchmaking in the CPC. I'm not sure if it's like completely fixed, but I don't seem to be getting low SP players or anything anymore. But let's check here. Let's check these guys' SPs. 12.8k. That's normal. That's normal. 1 second. Wait. 9.5. That's also normal. 11k. That's fine. Yeah, I think they fixed the matchmaking. I don't seem to be getting like any like low SP players anymore. Some of these guys are like 9k, 7k, but I think that's just like matchmaking classic. Don't think about that. Ganesh Arts, welcome to the stream. Welcome. We got the same guy again. Let's go. It's a 3v3, boys. Ready to cook? It's a rank 6 Eclipse, so it's fine. That should kill him, I suppose. Maybe not. I guess all of those guys are going to sit in the back. Relax with whatever guided weapon they have. Bro, aren't your boards coming? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. Explain yourself. Jay's Macarena Gaming, welcome to the stream. Board exams? I don't have exams, buddy. I don't have any exams. You have lace wing, why are you not using it? Because it's too OP, that's why. It's too easy. That's why you don't use it. No other reason. What is your real name? Your real name is Galaxy MD, obviously. What do you want? How are you above 18? I don't know why you would consider me to be younger for whatever reason. Of course I'm above 18. I don't know what's with you just assuming my age. Like, I'm not gonna tell you how old I am, but I don't know why you would assume me to be younger for whatever reason. Great reason, yeah. You do not use lace wing because it's too OP. It's too OP. Instead, you use mechs like Salvort because it's more OP, obviously. Yeah, it's just too OP, guys. It's just too OP. One more kill and then we can do hangar reviews, which is what we're gonna do next. So get ready, boys. Can you come in rank 4 hangar? I'm not gonna do rank 4 hangar right now. It's not OP, you're OP. Nah, I just like to say it though. I mean, you just start the match. I'm just gonna be sitting here yapping. So he can just start the match, obviously. I like the Mimicker, it's pretty fun. Can't wait for the Mimicker buff, you know. It's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really great. I will use this instead because I think everyone saw a lot of Gemini. That should be a kill, right? Don't worry, I got you. You just trust me on this one, alright? We need to go for beacon, which is more important right now. Trial launchers. Dangerous. Very dangerous. Did that guy have like a Graviton Eclipse? Or it's just a bot? Oh, those cryo launchers are really OP. It's not good. Big cooked here. I happy for Redeemer? Yeah, Redeemer buff is really good, guys. But also I wish other mechs as well got buffs as well. Like, I'm not gonna say that these mechs do not deserve buffs, all of them do. But I kinda wish everything else also got a buff. Like, Redox needed it as well. Redox, Brickhouse, Onyx, and a lot of other things. I think they could have also buffed Vortex as well. They should have increased the duration and reduced the cooldown. I think they should have done that as well, realistically. Even Bastion also should have gotten like a speed increase. So they should have done all of those stuff as well. Hopefully they do some like wave 5 rebalance or something. If they do end up doing it, that is. That would be pretty useful. Because I want to see other stuff as well, right? Don't worry, you're still alive. You're still alive. Still alive, but I'm not. Okay. What I want to do is this stupid fellow with Helix racks are going to be a problem. Can you get this one? Get this one. Get this one. I got you. I got you. Don't worry. I got you. Can you move? One second. Hold still. Hold still. Hold still. Hold still. Uncooked. Yeah, he reloaded quickly. Legendary reload implant, obviously. My firepower is not enough. Bots are too strong. 8k SP camper players are being carried by bots. What can you say? It's crazy. That's also another reason why, if you look at my hangar, right, I'm using full of the 32 energy mechs, except for like 1 or 2 of them. I'm using like full 32 energy mech hangar almost, because my damage output is not really high though, even though I do have a lot of energy. Can you explain me the exact buff? Like, I can remove all effects when it is maxed, but what will happen now? Will it remove all effects of any rank? Because I have it at 4 stars. Even a rank 1 redeemer can remove it. Okay, so 1 second. Where is the redeemer? Wait. So redeemer, right? You see all of this debuffs removed. you just after the buff takes place, or you can just copy all of this and paste it everywhere. You can just copy this this chat page right here and paste it everywhere here. That's it, pretty much simple. Now Redeemer can remove all of these effects even at rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4, rank 5, and so on. You can remove it basically at any rank. That's what Redeemer can do after the buff. They already mentioned it in the dev note, I think. Game changer, welcome to the stream. Final token, boys. Yeah, I will take pilot marks. I need pilot marks to upgrade a lot of stuff. You want to replace your Eclipse? I have two options. One is Redeemer, another one is Vortex. My combo will be Stormac 10 on both sides. I mean, Redeemer is better than Vortex though, because it is better, realistically. I think Redeemer is better than Vortex. Okay, boys. Want Hangar reviews? We can do that right now. By the way, this build was OP, but I kind of prefer to have Stormax on this because I don't use Stormax on online that often. Though. It's pretty OP though. But I like to have pod guns on this because if I'm dealing with lace wings, that's going to be a very useful situation with this kind of build. So if you guys want to do Hangar reviews right now, we can do it. I always like to put the legendary cooldown implant on this mech because it's going to be the most useful. Yeah, we'll get a few Hangar reviews done and then we'll end the stream. By the way, Stormrack 6 has a modifier 50% going on right now. So it's gonna cook, like, realistically. Got the shield piercing, so I get the maximum damage output. Please review. You put your ID in, I'll check it out. You will first check entities Hangar. Then after that, we'll check everyone's one by one. Okay, guys? Just hold still. Suppressor 8 for Surge is best to complete heavy-duty weapon task. Yeah, because suppressor has radius, right? You can use the radius to deal back damage, which is also considered back kills, by the way. So you can use the suppressors to do that. Suppressors can work very well. Not only on Surge, you can use it on anything to make it work. Suppressors are very good. The buff, they definitely deserve a lot of attention. Revoker Aegis, Stormrack Lancer, Revoker Killshot. Strike Rocket Orion, Tetra Rifle 8 Redeemer. Okay, interesting. Not bad. The Lancer with Stormracks, you have the reload implant and everything. Should be good to go. Pretty good. Revoker Aegis, not really. I don't recommend Revokers. If you do have Podgun 8 or Overdriver 8, I would recommend using either of those. I think those will work significantly better. Or if you want, you can put Tetra Rifles on Aegis. Tetra Rifle Aegis is really, really good. It's a really good, like, keep your distance kind of type thing. But it's going to be pretty difficult to hit stuff up close. So I think Overdriver or Podgun will do significantly better. But yeah, Revoker on Killshot, I don't have high hopes for it. It's gonna die pretty quickly. I would put it on Zephyr. Mainly. And for Orion, I would get like railgun 8s for Orion. I think that's gonna be like much better. Railgun 8s. Strike rockets are fine, but not better than railguns generally. Apart from that, oh, you have EM rifle too, then you can just use EM rifle instead. I mean, if you have EM rifle, you can just use EM rifle. It also has railguns too. Not bad. Yes, this is the other preset. Burrow beams, that's actually good. That's actually a good combo too. That's a pretty good combo too. It's good. We're gonna need to get a better pilot for that. But realistically, I don't think investing in railgun anymore would be a good idea. Reasonably, because Outlaw buff might kill railguns like miniguns and stuff like that. So I don't think weapons that have more than like 7 or 8 seconds reload, I don't think they're gonna be worth it anymore. Just because of the outlaw. Mostly better to use like pod guns, strike rockets are really good, storm racks also, and burrow beams. These are the weapons I kind of think are gonna be better. Strike rocket on cure shot. This is much better because at least on cure shot you can like kind of sit back and do stuff. 3 passive builds. I would recommend also having some aggressive builds. Like I think replacing the cure shot and using something else there would be a good idea. Since you already have pod gun, I don't think you need like a strike rocket build too. It's too campy of a hanger. This is the only one that you can use for rushing beacons. I can replace this with something like a surge or something. It'll be pretty good with the revokers. You do have both revoker 10, 6 and the 8. So I think once you get surge, you can use revoker 10 and 8 on that. It's going to be pretty useful. Even the revoker and surge are both nerfed. Lower SP revokers are going to be better, realistically. And the lancer and like these 3 are fine. Just kind of have to work around some more aggressive mechs to get that gem. Mostly recommend save up for crit rush events because I think Burrow Beam 16 should be very soon. Very soon. So just get ready, guys. Let's see. Legend. Okay, sure. Revoker Nomad, Surge with Burrow Beams, Revoker Eclipse, Storm Rack, Seeker, Lacewing Gemini. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna assume this is your best hanger. Burrow Beam Surge is fine, but Burrow Beam implants are not great. Your pilot is not great either. So I'd recommend just using Revoker on Nomad and Surge for the time being. You can put those Burrow Beams on Seeker to make them work because the damage boost extra can kind of help you kill stuff even though you don't have the implants. The 30% damage boost can be helpful. And Eclipse, I would put like Storm Rack or Pod Guns on that. That would be pretty good for CPC. And you can put the Storm Racks on Lacewing. So if you can duplicate this, you can put like a second Storm Rack build on like Eclipse. But mostly I would prioritize your Storm Racks towards Lacewing. Because when it comes to Storm Racks, specifically, there's only 2 mechs that you have to focus on when it's Deathwalker and Lacewing. Those 2 mechs are going to be the most important for Storm Racks. So you should not take your Storm Racks on either of them for putting it on other mechs. Both Lacewing and Deathwalker perform the best with Storm Racks. So yeah, I would recommend swapping it with the Revokers because Surge with Burrow Beams, I don't think they're going to do that much in lower SP. You're 5,000, right? 5,000, not a lot of people have mods, so it's not going to be great. I think you can use it on Seeker to make a bit more benefit out of the damage boost, but on Surge, I'd say Revoker is still better for lower SP specifically. So yeah. I put the Storm Racks on Lacewing instead of the Geminis. Please tell me if I need to change any mechs or builds because I'm getting cooked. I mean, not really your fault. Just have to accept it. Today the game is going crazy, boys. That's why. I'm not gonna blame you if you're getting cooked because I'm also getting cooked today. Hangar Showdown is becoming difficult and even like CPC, right? But yeah, realistically, it's just a bunch of stuff. Let's see here. Revoker Surge, Podgun Eclipse, Storm Racks on that, Railgun Orion. One of the most dumbest mistakes here is that maxing out your Orion without even having the full energy capacity. It's kind of a waste though. It's kind of a waste. You could have just left that at like rank 4 or 5. Maxing it out is kind of a waste. You're not getting the full energy capacity out of that. Sadly. I mean, if you can, these are fine. Revoker Surge is also fine. If you can use something else like Overdriver or Burrow Beam on your Eclipse, I would recommend doing that and put your pod guns on Orion. I think pod guns are 10s are going to be better than railgun 8s though. If I want to do more damage, that is. I recommend using something else here and kind of switch that with the pod guns there. So you can get a bit more damage output. It's going to be effective. 11,000 SP. Hangar's pretty good. Not bad. Just have to get the better stuff. And also your mods are pretty stacked, brother. Your mods are pretty stacked. Pretty stacked. Ooh, level 6 perimeter multilayer on everything, I see. Not a bad idea, but I think having higher level mods will also increase the matchmaking problem though. When it comes to me specifically, I don't have any of my mods level 6 though. I keep all of my mods below like level 5 or below that. That way I'm not getting cooked. So yeah, I would not recommend like upgrading everything. Like of course perimeter multilayer is like really strong and it is worth leveling up, but generally I think it's better to keep it equal across the board so that way you don't get cooked by matchmaking. Because when it comes to matchmaking considers everything, all right? It'll consider everything, like the mods, the pilot's rank, weapon rank, mech, and everything else, right? Win rate, everything. There's a lot of things to consider. Sipa, welcome back. Welcome back. Should I buy missile pilot? For A coins in the pilot market? No. Do not spend 3,000 A coins on this. All right, really bad idea. What I recommend you guys do is wait for crit rush events like this and get missile pilot, because even though it's 4,000 A coins to guarantee you get it, you will get it before you spend all of your 4,000 A coins. So it's realistically it's much cheaper getting it in the crit rush event than other spots. So yeah, you're gonna unlock Railgun 12 in 2 days, then max out Orion. I don't know if Railgun would be a good idea right now though, because every outlaw spam is gonna be heavy, boys. Especially your 11,000, you're more likely to see a bunch of outlaws because everyone is using Deathwalker. You know, Deathwalker is just like the most annoying thing to deal with. So the outlaw is gonna be everywhere, whether you like it or not. So yeah, Stormrack Lancer, Repeater Surge, dang. My boy's brave enough to do it. Railgun Orion, nice. Disruptor Eclipse, good. Deathwalker with overdrivers, not bad. Not bad. What implants do you have for your Stormax? Does have the reload and the damage. I would put the Stormax on your Deathwalker. I put your Stormax on the Deathwalker. And also this legendary pilot also on the Deathwalker as well. And put the rare one for this Disruptors. So I would prioritize the Stormax and this Disruptor pilot both on the Deathwalker, because that's going to be much better. Repeater Surge. I mean, Repeater did get a buff, but it's not that great. 4,000 SP, you can make it work, but it's not really good. I don't recommend. Railgun 8s on Orion. It's a cooldown implant. That's pretty good. You can get that shield piercing. That's also going to be nice. But I don't think you need the implant right away, but you can get it eventually. You were studying, missed like 70% of your stream. Not a big deal. No problem. So yeah, not bad. I put the Stormrax and the legendary pilot on this, alright? I would recommend using Revoker instead of Repeater, because Repeater is... it's not great. The problem with Repeater, okay? Like, Repeater takes down mod shields extremely fast, more than other close quarter weapons. I think even faster than Revoker, it does take down the multi-layer shields. But the main problem is, after you take down the multi-layer shields, your damage output is so low. They really need to increase the magazine size. This magazine size needs to be 40. Like, I demand the devs give the Omega buff to Repeaters, okay? Repeaters needs a Savant treatment, boys. They need to buff Repeaters just like they did to Savants. Like, I demand they do it. Because I spend the credits on buying Repeater and I want to put it to good use. Alright? See here. Can't play with him right now. Oh, I already reviewed this ID. See? Copy that. You're confused about, like, should I upgrade my Surge Hardened Hall or Eclipse Galvanicol? I mean, I'll look into it. I'll look into it. But I have to review these guys' hangers first, really quickly. Revoker Shadow. This guy is a gamer for sure. This guy is crazy. Revoker Shadow. Very OP. Domlek Redeemer, Lancer with Geminis. Over solid build, solid build. Solid. Beams on Surge. Hellfire Paragon. Did you spend money on Hellfires, boy? Did you spend money on Hellfires? If you did, I feel very sad for you. I feel very sorry for you. Not a good idea, but you know, you did it, so I'm not gonna complain. Okay, so this is his highest SP hanger, right? So let's look into it. So Revoker Surge, pretty good. Here's the dash distance. You need the duration, better duration implant. Adding for cooldown instead of the range. So cooldown, duration, damage, and dash distance, solid. Revoker Shadow. I would take this duration implant and put it on the Surge, okay? I take the duration implant, put it on the Surge, because the longer the EMP duration, you'll be able to kill more stuff. You'll be able to kill more stuff, so I recommend you do that. I'd also put this Revoker 10 on the Surge and use a 10 and 8. You do have 18 energy capacity, so you can use a 10 and 8 combo, which does more damage realistically. It's gonna be better. Gemini Lancer, solid combo. The damage and the jump distance, pretty good. Disruptor Orion, that's also a solid combo. Disruptors do pack a punch right now. The buff might have made them pretty OP. They're pretty good. He needs to get the cooldown in place of the Hunter's Mark stasis duration because that's kind of useless. Stormrack Redeemer, also fine. It's also fine. Yeah, overall pretty good hanger. He could use a tank. Like already you have like a bunch of campy stuff here. This one is a bit more passive, I'd say. I think you could use like some kind of tank like Deathwalker or Aegis. That would be pretty good for this hanger, I'd say. So yeah, a pretty good hanger, pretty good. The Shadow was kind of unexpected though, but to be fair, I think Shadow might be pretty decent to deal with this outlaw spam, you know. But we'll see. Definitely gonna unlock overdrivers. Yeah, overdrivers are pretty good. I think some people in the post comment section were like, oh, overdrivers are like a top 5 weapon. Why are you saying they're not worth getting? The main reason why I said overdrivers are not worth getting in the Crit Rush event is because 7,000 acorns not worth it, man. You can better off getting burrow beams. You can better off get storm racks, which are like 10,000 times better than overdrivers, okay? And I don't even think overdrivers are like top 5, to be honest. I think other weapons are still better. Outlaw's a big problem, but mainly I'm buying that because I need that for no mod customs. Man, no, railgun for no mod customs is pretty good. Got overdriver 12. Nice. Congrats. Can't play right now, but Cryo Launcher 16, rank 5. Dang. I don't know how many acorns you spend on that. I think Hellfires are now slightly better than Revokers. It shows a comparison of them on Platinum's channel. Yeah, I've saw the video. Guys. But the thing is though, if Revoker's like more like a extremely close range weapon, right? And Revoker is still better than Hellfire. If you're using it on Nomad or Surge, right, and you have the 2 dash mechs that can get up right in the enemy's faces, then Revokers are going to be better. My hanger power is 4k, but my opponent's power is 11k. Dang. You got Hellfire 16 in 2023 ERC. Man, I never spent money on this game. Fair enough. I actually didn't know there was like an ERC for Storm 16, but good to know. You're regretting upgrading my my mods that much was dumb. Yeah. When it comes to mods, I like to keep it even across the board. Of course, I have a bunch of mods here, but I like to keep it across the board, even across the board. So when you see right here, just because perimeter mortar layer is like extremely cost effective, whatever, and Ruffles also mentioned this a lot of times, you should max out the perimeter mortar layer first before upgrading any of the other mods. While that is pretty good advice, but the main problem with that is matchmaking. Because you see here the power difference. If you can see the power difference here, this is not, they're almost like a 700 basically. It's almost 700 basically. And here, it's basically like a huge difference in power level. And especially perimeter mortar layer, right? Perimeter mortar layer gives like the highest squad power stat. That's why I would recommend just keeping it at level 5 and 4. The only time where you're supposed to max out your mods is if you're going above like 14k or whatever. If you're going like a competitive route, you want to slay with competitive builds, that's good time to go. It is good to get all the legendary mods, don't get me wrong, but better to keep them equal across the board. Even myself personally, I made a dumb decision. Ranking this up to level 5 was a bad idea because, you know, it is making my matches significantly difficult. That's the main problem. So yeah, better to keep everything kind of equal across the board. So none of my mods are like ranked up except for my like my MD here. This is the only one I just like maxed out. This is like the mech that I have like the most upgraded mods because, you know, I didn't want this to turn this into beef tank HP, so I just upgraded this like Omega upgrade a long time ago. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's nice. I will use it more often once I get the Gemini 8s as well. That'll be pretty fun. So yeah. So when it comes to mods, I don't recommend like dumping your resources on specifically one mod or two mods. I recommend to keep it equal across the board. That's just generally my opinion. Congrats on 1k, buddy. Thank you, Macarena India. By the way, welcome to the stream. Yeah, without mods, my SP is 8.1k, and with mods, it's 11k. Yeah, that's the difference. That's the difference because mods, you can see the power level, right? You can see the power level just by looking at the stat page. You can see the amount of power level it gives, right? So that's the problem, right? Like here also, you see that this is the problem, okay? Because not only based on squad power, there are a lot of other factors to consider, like the level of your mods and like whatever. So there's like a lot of things to consider, right? So matchmaking is determined by a lot of things. What I don't really know how it works though, generally matchmaking, but I do know matchmaking is not considered based on just actual SP alone. Which is not a big problem because I mean, yet again, some people can even show their SP. Why is it showing 7,000 power for maxed in yours, ones for perimeter mortar layer? That's because I think Outlaw is power level is pretty high, like it's 1,000, right? It's like 1,000, so I think based on that it comes in. I think it depends on like how much the stats. If it boosts like higher HP, I think the power level is higher. That's what I think. Same with me, my non-modded Hangar is like 7.8k and mods is like 10k plus. Yeah, don't double down on like mods. If you, it is fine to get like mods and upgrade them, but for like around my SP, right, I kind of like to keep it equal, so that way the matchmaking doesn't cook me. So yeah, you can invite now. We will do like a couple of games and then I'll end the stream. So yeah, that's what if you're having issues with matchmaking, generally I recommend checking like the entire part of your hangar, not just the mechs and weapons alone, realistically. You have to do tournament too. Pretty good. Maxed Paragon. I do see a lot of maxed Paragons recently. I don't know what's with that. Must be OP. Need to try it out for myself. I'm also planning on maxing out a slingshot for funny reasons. I think that will make good content. I think maxing out slingshot will make some good content. What do you guys think? Do you guys want to see max slingshot? with some kind of weapons. It'll be pretty funny. Pretty funny. It's not gonna be good, but it'll be pretty funny content though. Or even Puma will be pretty OP as well. What do you guys think? Any lower tier mechs that we could upgrade and make some good content out of? So, it'll be pretty fun. You gotta go for dinner? Alright, take care. If you want, you can invite for a few, or else I'll kind of take a break. Shadow is too OP with Gemini Podgun and best with Revokers. Pretty fun. It's pretty good. I mean, I could try it out. You know, pretty fun. Gonna take me some A coins to upgrade this though. I think like Slingshot, I might upgrade that though, because it looks funny. Your chats are not showing up. I don't know why. I don't know. If your chats are not showing up, then that must be some kind of bug in the YouTube page. I'm not sure what I can do about that though. Let me check. Let me check. As far as things go, stream is going fine. Slingshot with Gemini also be OP. Yeah, they'll be very OP. Can you please review my hangar? Put it in the chat, I'll check it out. Put it in the chat, your ID, I'll check it out. Okay? Yeah, this is the last match, boys. After that, I'm gonna end the stream. When you write your ID, it's not showing. I don't know why, because everyone else is showing their IDs. But do one thing, write your ID and give space in between each number. Give space between each number. Like Rocket Outlaw. Interesting. Very interesting. Try to write your ID and give spaces in between each number. I'll see if I can check it. Okay, let's go. OP. Overdrivers, let's go. He has it too. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. The reason why I don't tell people not to get overdrivers though, it's because of the fact that burrow beams are just better, right? Like I just recommend people save their A coins for that. That's just my recommendation. That's about it. There's nothing against overdriver or anything. Overdrivers are good. I also use them, but you know, I kind of think this burrow beams are generally better. It looks like he could use some healing. He could use some healing, which I could, or maybe not anymore. He's dead. Still not showing. I am in your friends list. If you're in my friends list, tell me your name. I will check it out. If you're in my friends list, I'll just check it out. Just tell me your name. Where are you going? Shouldn't be going there without my permission. If you're in my friends list, just tell me your name. I'll just check it out. Let's go. Can you review third hangar? Alright, let's check it out. What's your nationality? Bro's asking like what you do. Crazy. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Take it easy, boys. Take it easy. Bots are going crazy. Ham level. Nice. 1 second. I got you. I got you. Don't got you yet. The bots need to chill, boys. They need to chill. They're too good. They're good for some reason. Razor, my name. Alright, let me check it out. Yeah, might be cooked here, boys. Might be cooked here. Nice. Okay. What is that? Go get him. Go get him. Mess him up. Do not attack the parasite though. He's a very rude man. When is his ability going out? About now. Nice work, boys. Just wait. Still. Let's go. Invite me next match. I'm not playing another game. After this, I'm just gonna do Hangar reviews and call it a day. Let's go, boys. We're cooking now. We're cooking. Alright, let's go. Alright, so let's just review your guys' hangars and then we can get to the end of the stream. Do you know me? I know you're God of War. I'm gonna have to scroll here. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Which is his best hangar? I'm gonna assume this one is. So Stormrack, Deathwalker, Eclipse on Solus as well. Pretty good, pretty good. Revoker, Surge, and Podgun Orion. Pretty good stuff he has here. Pretty good. The duration, the dash distance, damage, perfect setup, perfect setup. You just need to get a better cooldown implant though. Reload, damage, duration, cooldown. Okay, that's fine. You can get the legendary Stormrack reload implant at this point, basically. They're not gonna nerf Stormracks by any means necessary, so you can get the reload implant. And instead of damage, I would go with radius. Instead of damage, I would go with radius. Radius is generally better. Cooldown and reload and damage. Pretty good, pretty good. I would suggest some more passive weapons for Solus, like Strike Rocket or Hot Gun that you're using right here. But this is also fine. This is also fine. Pretty solid hangar though. Pretty solid. If you want, you can like replace the Solus with Outlaw if you do have Outlaw, that is. Because Outlaw is going to be getting an Omega buff. So if you do have Outlaw, you might as well replace that with Solus, because I think Outlaw is going to do better. So yeah, that's just my thought there. Apart from that, pretty good hangar, pretty good. Yeah. Review ID. Okay, let's check it out. You said third hangar, right? Yeah, so this is the third hangar. Burrow Beam Deathwalker. Oh, that's gonna go hard. Very hard. Gonna go very hard. Revoker Surge. Railguns. That's the shield piercing and the reload time. Instead of reload time, I'll get the cooldown implant. The cooldown is going to be better so that we waste less of your magazine. Stormwrack Panther. There's no reload implant though. Get at least an epic reload implant. If you cannot afford the legendary reload implant, get the at least an epic one, alright? Because without a epic reload implant, Stormwrack is not really good. You have to at least have an epic one, like rank level 6, in order to even survive with Stormwracks though. Burrow Beam 12 Deathwalker. Solid build, solid build. I mean, since you don't have Stormwrack reload implant, I think Burrow Beam can do fine until you get the reload implant. Pretty solid build. Revoker Surge. Duration. Cooldown, dash distance. Fine. Need to get better implants here. Overdriver Eclipse. That's also fine. Also fine. Pretty good. It's pretty good stuff he's having. Once you get the reload implant, I put like Stormwrack Deathwalker right there. And Eclipse also, if you plan to rank that up, because you're going to need to rank it up. And also, I think it would be worthwhile replacing either one of these with Outlaw. If I know you have Outlaw in your hangar, you should have Outlaw. I think I remember seeing an Outlaw in your hangar. So if you do have Outlaw, I'd replace it with either one of these, because it's going to be so strong after the buff. Definitely get ready. Yeah. Warrior X officials. Okay. Why are you live still? Don't you have to sleep? Not really. It's only 9 p.m. right now, right? Bro is like exaggerating. Like you have to sleep. It has been a while since I was streaming more often, so that's why I'm just streaming. So yeah, it's fun. Current damage modifier is going on, and the overdrive patrol damage is more than 16. Yeah, it's a 50% damage modifier, so it's gonna deal the same amount of damage as like overdriver 18, right? So it's 18 energy capacity worth of overdrivers. Even though overdriver 18 does not exist, overdriver 18 has the 18 energy capacity, right? So you're doing that much damage. It's not bad. Pretty good. Even without the modifier, overdriver is solid though. It's pretty solid. If you do have like a assault pilot, they can make it work. Stormwrack Vortex, Hot Gun Redeemer, OP, Railguns on Orion, Revoker, Kill Shot, and Burrow Beams. That's interesting. Not bad hangar. It's not bad. Railgun damage and cooldown is pretty good. I would swap the pilots. Because the epic one clearly is doing better than the legendary. So I would recommend swapping the pilots so that your pod guns do more damage. Stormwracks on Vortex. Solid build. Solid build. You're going to want to replace that soon, but it's solid. Revoker Kill Shot. Revoker on Kill Shot not worth it. Especially if you don't have access to mods. What I recommend you do is put it on Zephyr. Zephyr can make better use of Revokers. And Sentinel also is not that great. I would use Aegis instead of Sentinel, and Revoke instead of Kill Shot I use Zephyr. And the remaining else is fine. You're going to replace this eventually with something else that you get in tier 6 or tier 7, like Surge or something like that. So yeah, pretty solid though. Yeah, 4k, and suddenly I'm getting 8 to 10k opponents. What should I do? Please help. That's just a matchmaking issue, guys. Matchmaking. I thought it was fixed, but I think they're still not fixed yet. Okay, next we will check God of War's ID. Excuse me. Let's see. I'm gonna assume this is his best hangar right now. He doesn't have mods on everything, but fine. Revoker Eclipse, Missile Rack Kill Shot, Storm Rack Block Horn, EM Rifles, and Bliss Frost. Not bad, it's not bad. I don't recommend using sniper weapons on like a Panther generally. If you're going to use sniper weapons, use it on an Orion with like EM rifle 16. And if you did get the 8 from the crit rush event, if you did get EM rifle 8 from the crit rush event, you could use that, but it's not necessary. Since you do have EM 16, you could get the EM 8s and just use in 16 and 8 on Max Orion if you have that. That's going to be much better than EM rifle 16s on Panther because Orion has the shield piercing. It's going to be much better. Yeah, Revoker Eclipse. Revoker Eclipse is not good after the nerf. It's not worth using. If you're using it for CPC, not really. Hangar Showdown, Free For All, it's fine, but not for CPC though, realistically. Bliss Frost with Revokers, that's fine, that's fine. Block Horn with Storm Racks, that's also pretty decent, it's pretty good. Third preset, I'd say like I say this preset is still better though than your third preset though, realistically. So yeah, this is what I would say is better. This is like much better than your Panther realistically, because it has the shield piercing, correct? So yeah. I put something else on this, like if you have Gemini or like Storm Racks on that, you can put that. Using Storm Racks on your Block Horn, I think overdrivers or Tetra rifles on Block Horn would do better. I think you can use Tetra rifles or Block Horn, or like overdrivers on your Block Horn, because the weapon mounts are pretty low to the ground for Block Horn, so you cannot use the radius to your advantage. So I would put the Storm Racks on something else than the Block Horn, realistically. I think that's going to be a better solution. So yeah, that's what I recommend you do. So get something else for your Eclipse and Bliss Frost for more long range, for CPC specifically. So yeah. My ID, should I get Salvor after buff? And I'm focusing on pilots right now. Salvor after buff, I mean, it's going to be pretty good. Whether it's a priority, not really. I think other mechs are going to be more important, like other stuff are going to be like much better. I mean, Salvor is going to be good, but I don't think it's going to be like great, right? But yeah. Okay, last hangar review before I get to end the stream. After that, I'm gonna have to end the stream, boys. So yeah. What is this? What is this? Dang. What are you doing to yourself? You're doing really bad stuff to yourself. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. This hangar is just too OP, guys. Can we all agree this is the most OP hangar in existence? Bro just upgrades everything he sees in existence, basically. Like max slingshot, almost a max juggernaut, max shotgun 8, very interesting, max paragon. It's basically the hangar. It's just crazy. I don't know what you're doing to yourself, but definitely this hangar is not really good though. Really, there's really nothing to review about this hangar, guys. It's not good. It's just too crazy. I mean, like the Dreadnought is fine, and the Lancer is also fine, but I don't know. I don't even know in which scenario any of these builds would actually work, though. It's really funny. This hangar is just so funny. It's not a really good hangar, guys. Like, he just upgraded basically everything like he had. It's just crazy. Review ID. Actually, I want to ask your opinion if Salvo would fit in my hangar in place of Orion. I mean, if you're playing in teams, yes, I think Salvo is going to be better than Orion, but not by a lot, though. Not by a lot. I think Salvo's Orion is still like way better. But for team play, it can work. It can work. Team play can definitely work. What are you going to do now? After this hangar, I'm going to end the stream, boys. Let's see what he has. So this is his main hangar, I'm going to assume. So Stormrack, Bliss Frost, nice. Orbiter Rappers on Parasite, also good. The Walker Surge, perfect. Velkan on Orion, also good. Burrow Beam Deathwalker, that's fine. He does have the Stormrack Reload Implant and the Radius. Good, that's good. Burrow Beam Deathwalker, that's also fine. Railgun Orion, also fine. The Duration Implant. Instead of the range, use a damage implant so you can get more damage output there. Overdriver Parasite, cooling and burnout rate. I would recommend duration in place of cooling. I think the cooling implant is less important. So yeah, what I recommend you do. But overall, solid Hangar though. Pretty good. Should you replace Salvor with Orion? I mean, if you want to. But if you're gonna use Salvor, it kind of depends whether you play with teammates or not. But after the buff, I think it's gonna be less teammate requirement because, like, realistically, it's gonna be much better, right? But even still, I think it's still better only with teammates, though. Realistically, it's fine, but I think it's gonna be better with teammates. I mean, if you play with teammates, then sure, it's a good option to go for. But I recommend saving your A coins for better mechs. They're still better mechs. You do already have Deathwalker, Surge, and even Parasite, so pretty good. You just need to get Eclipse, then you'll be good to go. So yeah, I think it's a good time to end the stream now. Let's see. So yeah, hopefully everyone enjoyed this stream. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next stream. Until then, take care.